Hello. The next part of our cover sheet is basically a vicinity map. And a vicinity map is basically a map that points to where the location of our project will be. So you can place it anywhere you want. Okay. Some cover sheets would not only have a vicinity map and would also have a street map. And the street map is just a closer view of the vicinity map because the vicinity map's job is to locate where the project is closest to major thoroughfares or highways or freeways in a city. And then a street map is a closer view of the streets that is closest to the project. So if you can fit everything using a vicinity map, meaning you don't need to create a street map. Normally, nowadays, we only create a vicinity map and not a street map. Okay. In the old days, when before the internet, the vicinity map is drawn according to printed maps, and they would have to draw this using arcs and lines and all that stuff. But with the arrival of the internet, we can just use Google Maps and then put in our address, and it should show you our maps. However, when you do use Google Maps and you only try to do a screenshot of your screen, it will be pixelated. And so you want a higher resolution image, not this one. Okay. So to get the high resolution image, we're going to use the Google's My Maps feature, and so you're going to copy this. And if I do this, and if I copy this and use my current browser, which is attached um, to my school account, okay, if I do that and put in the address here, or put in Google Maps or My Maps, I will actually be restricted from it. Okay, so what you should be doing is you should be starting an incognito window, and on the incognito window, you should be able to paste the address, and it should allow you to log into your personal account. Okay, so that's how we access that one. So we're going to use this to create our vicinity map. All right, so when you open a incognito tab, and I open incognito tab because I cannot open um, my maps using the browser that is associated with my school account. It's currently blocked, so we have to open an incognito tab, and you can create new maps. If you're using a personal Gmail account like this one here, I can create one. So I can create a new map, and I've created one before, and as you can simply put in the address here, it's 2635 34th Street, Sacramento, 34th Street, Sacramento, California. There you go, and it should tell us where the location is. Okay, and it's actually here. And what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out until we can see the major thoroughfares. Okay, and so we want, oh, so we want this showing on our street, our map. We can zoom out a little bit. We can just modify that later. And then we're gonna try to print this. Okay. So to print this, we are going to, where's the print map? There you go. Print map. We want to print landscape, and we want an image. And then we're gonna do print. And once it's generated that one, we wanted to create the image. We can assign or print it as an image, even though, and you don't want it color, because if you try to print in color, you don't really know, or you're not in control of how it would look like on your sheet. So you always want to change it to black and white. And we're gonna proceed with Adobe PDF, and we're gonna just print and put it on my desktop and call it that one, and then we just replace it, and there you go. We'll click that, and that is the map, and it is a higher resolution. So you can simply now do a um, import this image, or convert this as a text, I mean, as a import this PDF into AutoCAD, convert it as an image, we can do that. Or what you can do is when it has opened it this way, we can simply right click on this one and then we're gonna go save image as, and let's put it on wherever our sheet is. So I'm just gonna put it on my no, I'm gonna put it on my my files, ED320. There you go, and we're gonna call it map vicinity map VC vicinity map of 2635 34th Street. There you go. Whatever name you want, you can name it, and then you just click save. Okay, and then when we are back in AutoCAD, we can actually do insert, and we can insert the image using image attach here, and then go to your image and find your 34th Street, and then we're gonna just click OK, and just like you insert a picture, and we can adjust that later. Okay, and if you zoom in, you see it's uh, good. It's a good resolution, and all we have to do is make sure that this is not colored in AutoCAD. Okay, we'll adjust that shortly. Okay, so now if you want to put in a black and white image of this drawing, it would be better to open the original colored file. So where did I put that colored file? Let me look at my um, EV320 and Vicinity. So I can double click and my Windows imaging software will open it. And you should be able to convert this into a black and white image in your AutoCAD, not AutoCAD, but Windows imaging tool by adjusting adjustments and changing some saturations and changing them from black and white by putting saturation back to low, a negative number. You can adjust the contrast to increase the visibility of the dark lines or something like this. Yeah. So just find whatever adjustments you need. Exposure to, you don't want it to be too dark. Okay. And so try to find the right image. If it's too bright, you're going to lose the lines, and if it's too dark, then it's just too dark. So uh, remember that if it's too light, when you go and print your drawing sheets, this gray will not really be gray. So it's almost like you want it to be a little bit darker, just so that you can see the lines of the sheet. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and you know where your drawings are, right? Yeah. So your it doesn't show you where it is, but your file or your site, you should know it's somewhere where the drawing is. So don't lose sight of where you're doing it. Well, it's easy. You should just go back to your maps and you should be able to see it again. So once you adjusted that one, simply save a copy and put in a tag here at the end. We put in BW on the same file, AutoCAD 320, and then put BW for black and white, and then click save, and then we'll close this. Okay, so don't lose sight. Where is my tab again? So you can see on my Google map that it is just above the 2nd Avenue here on Broadway and 2nd Avenue. So make sure that you don't lose sight of where that is. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do insert. We're going to do an attach image. And we're going to now insert the black and white version and simply put it where we need to put it. So just put it here and then adjust, adjust the size. Oh, made it too big. Simply click that, adjust the size accordingly, and we don't want the colored one. I want the black and white one. Okay, and then you can change the size. If this doesn't want to respond, it's because you have enabled your ortho on. So make sure that your ortho is off, and you can change it to whatever size you want. And this is Second Avenue and Broadway, so it's actually summer here. Okay, so once you have it to the size that you want, okay, it might be too small. There you go. And I'm just gonna move that. And we typically wanted to line it up with whatever style of divisions we want. Okay, so let's say I wanted to put this here. I'll turn on my file again and then change this to vicinity map. Vicinity map. There you go. And looks like I like the width, but I want to clip it. So if you want to clip that, there's a command here to clip, and then simply click the line, and then you're going to click new boundary, and you simply change the boundary and clip it according to wherever you want it. Okay. So there you go. Okay. Okay, I can just adjust that. I didn't need to do the command now. I just adjust that. Anyway, once we have located the vicinity map where we want it, we will now try to do a big donut on the location. Okay, or we can do a circle and then locate that. And it's going to be somewhere Second Avenue and Broadway. This is Broadway, and that's Second Avenue, so it's somewhere here. I think it's this one here. Let's check again. So it is. Oh, it's actually here. Here's first. Oh, okay, you were right. So it's actually here. So we do a circle and that one, and then we can just simply make that really thick, or we can offset that several times. Let's do. Can we do a p edit on a circle? No, we can't. Okay, so we can just adjust the line weight on this one, and I want that to be 2. I don't see it. Okay, let's do a preview if it does show it. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, let's just do offset. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just offset this. Oh, there it is. How come it doesn't change it? Uh, I don't want to screw it up, so I'll just put it back to bilayer and then change this color to the thickest line that we have is white. Oops, I'm sorry. And that's once we have it, all we have to do is point to this one without covering all the important stuff like Highway 99 and 50. And so to do that, I'm just going to do a P line and draw a arrow avoiding the important parts of the map. Now this is just an arrow of an arrow pointer, and I can adjust that wherever I want to. Capture that. There you go. Okay. That may not be a good fit, but it's okay. I have 34th Street here in Broadway. Instead, that would be great, and I can just fill this with a hatch. And do a BH, and you want to put solid, and click here, and then there you go. Okay, and then you simply copy one of this words here, put it there, double click. Oh, that has a background. Okay, I don't want that. I want to copy this one instead. And then change this to site, do a region, so everything is back to black and white. And there you go. Okay, so that's the site. I'm just overlapping it onto the image, and that's how you create a vicinity map. And again, just like our sheet, everything should be black and white so that we are in control of what shows and what is dark, what is bright. Because if it's colored, we are not in control. We don't know how it's going to look like when we finally print that. Okay, so that's our vicinity map module.